Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is a presentation for a project at King Fahd University of Petroleum and Minerals Computer Engineering Department for the course Network Design, COE 546, and this course instructed by Professor Tarek Sheltami. And this project has been run by me, Ahmad Khalifi, and my colleague Mohammad Altakrouri. The title of the project is Telephone Service Provider based on VoIP, Voice over IP. We try to look from different angle to a traditional service and try to find a room for improvement and try to see how we can make new innovative idea to this service and to add value at the end to the customer. And if we look here to what we are looking for is a simple but applicable idea can be sold as a commercial service and fulfill the customer needs. So we are concentrate and focus on the customer needs, and also we need minimum startup cost for this service, and we need to add value. And if we look to a traditional organization, hospital, company, they suffer from high cost if they want to purchase their own PBX. Let's see, for example, if you want a PBX, internal PBX telephony system called PBX, a private branch exchange, it's called private branch exchange. This is the abbreviation for PBX, which means a telephone system at the end of the way. So if we need a 1000 telephone extension capacity for this PBX, it may cost us $500,400 for the hardware, and also for the network itself, and also it will take a space in the data center. It need UPS, it need also air condition to maintain the temperature, on special cabinet also. All these high cost for small and medium organization. Plus, this is not the core business. I mean, why I'm going to purchase a PBX and pay a lot of money for something doesn't add competitive advantage to me. For example, I'm a hospital. I need to invest my money in something that give me competitive advantage among the other hospitals, something that help me to deliver better service to my patients. So it's not core business, it's a supportive business. Telephone service is not core for hospital, for example. It's not core for a lot of companies. It's only a media for communication. So we shouldn't pay too much. This is in the mind of the managers. So let's go to the packet tracer and see how we simulate this service. So we assume here we have a telephone service provider, and because this is a Cisco brand name simulation, so we are going to use the call manager installed in a router, and we know this is a simulation with limited features, but it helps us in the design, and it helps us also to test the idea and see if it is applicable, what's the obstacles. So we try to make it simple and not complicate the simulation itself. So we have here a call manager, and this is a local service provider. It's maintained by them, by the local telephony service. They have their own UPS, their own data center. Everything is there. I don't see it. It's a black box for me. I just want from them a number of extension telephone. For example, I need 100, 200, 300. So what they are going to do with me, I am an enterprise or a company, commercial. So they will drop for me a SIP trunk. This is could be 6 MB. It only carry the voice. It can accept, for example, 30 incoming calls, 30 outgoing calls at the same time. No problem for that. We know that it will be enough based on Erlang distribution. If we have 100, we don't need 100 simultaneous call, because not all the 100 extension will call at the same time. So it's well known by Erlang distribution that we need only a fraction from the total capacity here. However, let's see here, this is a trunk, and they will give me the IP address which is linked to their own PBX or the call manager in Cisco environment, for example. Let's go inside the company. So we have this link which is SIP, and it's coming directly to my network, either to connect it to a core switch, layer 3 switch, or to a router session protocol installed in that router with firewall. But there is no too much security need here because we are handling only voice. There is no data. There is no data will carry here, and only voice traffic will be there. So here is my LAN network. Before we start this one, Avaya, for example, has a software to test my internal LAN suitability and capability to carry the voice. I'm sure Cisco has something similar. Let's assume that the network is designed to carry the voice side by side with data. So this is my core switch. We have some offices with telephone directly, so we assume this is 116. We program it. It go and take IP address and from the call manager. So the call manager here, there is no PBX here. There is no call manager installed inside my data center as a company. It's there in the other side with the PBX. I just only put here the gateway for my IP address to there to point to the local telephone service provider, and it will go and carry the voice. So this is tries. Some office doesn't need a telephone, for example, and some office need only an IP. So we go and connect it with a switch regarding this switch or another switch, connect there, no problem. And we already have LAN cable, as you can see, in each and every desk in my company. So this is a computer, so it can come the IP address, go to the IP telephone, and from the IP telephone it will go to the PC. And we all know that the port here can be configured as a switch port access and also a voice port at the same time, so it will support both of them. And we have also wireless LAN, we have telephone, we have laptop connect to the wireless as normal. This is my local LAN. However, I can install something called soft phone on the laptop and also on smart device if I connect them to the LAN. Let's here make a test also. This is 116 extension. If we open it, this is Cisco, and we can see here on 116. Let's bring it here, and this is a 116 telephone. And if we go here, for example, and pick up another telephone which is 112, like this, it's got 113, for example, and let's see how it will work. And this is 113, and if we bring here 116 and try to see, it's ringing. Once I pick up the phone, it will be connected. So it's done. The telephones are working internally. We have SIP trunk coming, and this is very good feature. You can return back the telephones to the place, and it's not something new. We didn't make something new yet. However, the soft phone here is a great feature. For example, if we go here and go to the Cisco IP communicator, this is a simulation for a phone, and we already program it with 115. If we try to call 115 from here, you'll see it's ring, and we can answer the call, and then the call is connected. Why we need it in laptop? You know, the employees sometimes need to move from their desk and go to the meeting room. He still in the meeting room can receive a calls, which is very important. This is called mobility service. I give him freedom if he want to go to other department to attend a seminar, to attend a meeting with other department, to sit in a conference room, to sit with a one guest, He can carry his laptop as long as his laptop is connected to the LAN. He can receive calls, and this is a great feature for mobility, so it will increase the productivity of the employee itself. We know that there are a lot of features. If we shouldn't limit ourselves to one brand, for example, if you go to Mitel MD110, formerly was a Astra or Ericsson MD110, for example, as a BBX, we have something called barrel ring. For example, 115 could be auxiliary extension, could be hidden extension. So if anybody call my disk 116, it will ring on 116 plus 115 at the same time. So anybody will call my disk, it will give me a parallel ring to my auxiliary extension. Here, this is hidden. Nobody, the customer, the caller will not call this number. He don't know this number. You know, my number is 116, and then it will make a parallel ring for me. Also, if I initiate a call from my soft phone, it will show on the customer 116 only. It will not show 115. This is called one phone number. So again, this is could be programmed as auxiliary extension to my main extension. Anybody will call here, it will ring here and there. If I am not in the desk to pick up the phone, it will ring on my soft phone so I can pick up the call. If I am away from my desk and I want to make a call, I can use my soft phone. I will call anybody, and then the caller ID on the receiver B who will receive my call, I'm calling, for example, B, he will see 116, he will not see 115. So this is called one phone number. Auxiliary extension will not show up as a caller ID, but instead of that, the main telephone number, the main, not the auxiliary, will show up. So I'm carrying now two extension, and this is a great feature. Also, I can have built-in VPN. If I am away at home, I'm not connected to the network, I can use also my telephone. I want to demonstrate this one. I am now sitting away from my organization, and I have a telephone here. It's called 3CX. This is a free software installed. It's also available on the smartphone. You can install it on the smartphone. As I said before, the simulation is limited. So if you go here to the simulation itself, you can see here also we have Cisco IP phone. I make it 118 on the smartphone. Fine, this is good. In reality, and this is now, I'm trying to demonstrate this one. This is my soft phone, and let me bring here, I will show you here. This is the what I'm going to do as a here. What I'm trying to demonstrate in, this is not simulation, this is a reality. I will make it now. This is a 3CX soft phone. It's free of charge. I just install it on my PC. It's available also for smartphones and Google Play, for example. You can find 3CX, and I have my PBX support voice over IP. It is called Mitel. Formerly was a Astra, and was before that called Ericsson MD110. So Ericsson sold this product MD110 BBX to a Astra, a Canadian company, and this, after 5 or 6 years stay here, they sell it again to Mitel. So when I call, I'm at home now, I'm just connect VPN to my organization, I can see the caller ID. If I didn't answer the call, it will show me like an actual mobile, Let me demonstrate that in front of you guys. This is the Astra, and I can also record the call, which is a great feature. If I receive some important call, I can record it at the same time. So let me go here and see the reference here to see that how it will work. A lot of features. This is really make me happy to see that everything become standard in voice over IP. I have different Mitel PBX, and I have different vendor here, 3CX, and both of them working side by side. And if the computer is locked, I can also choose make no disturb or forward to a voicemail. I choose no action. And if there is a screen lock, I'm away in the tea room, for example, or somewhere else in the canteen having my lunch, I don't want, I lock my screen and lift my desk, so I can put the feature, go to voicemail for example, or no action, and very few setting. You have to know how to make it. The local IT knows how to program MD110 PBX, and then they mimic the configuration here and make it compatible with this 3CX software. And if I go again here to see the account, this is 4493, which is auxiliary extension, and this is the IP address that is given by IT, which is my MD110 gateway. And this is what we are trying to tell. It is the local telephone service provider. This is the IP given from them, and this is my name. Just I type it here because I want the screen to show my name here. You can see here, okay? You can see my name is here. And when you reset the telephone here, it's coming with on hook. That's mean, let me try to call my desk phone. I am away now from my desk phone. So I'm trying to call my desk phone here. We can see a call coming. I can make deny. I end the call. I didn't accept the call. Let me try again now. But this time I will cut before I answer. I cut the call. You can see this is flashing. That gave me indication that there is a missed call. Let me click on it. Yes, there is a missed call at this time, at this date. It's exactly like a mobile, and it works fine. This is not a simulation again. This is a demonstration from the lab for a real case. Let me go back to my simulation here to see what can we do here. This is the local company. One of the problem here, if we have a gateway and that gateway is far by 1 kilometer from the main building, I need to make a fiber cable and make a small switch and connect that switch to my core switch in data center, which is a headache for me, just only to enable one voice, one IP phone on the gate. So instead of that, we have a converter, which is very easy. It converts from voice over IP to analog telephone. We know that the analog telephone can work until 3 or 4 kilometer far. It is strong signal, analog signal. It's not digital, it's not packet, it's not Ethernet. We know this is an Ethernet protocol run on these cables, so we are limited by 100 meter. Here we are not limited by that. We are limited by analog signal, which can run up to 5 kilometer and maybe more depending on the cable width and quality. So this is a real case. One customer has a gateway, and that gateway in a hospital far by 1 kilo. It's a medical city, and then we use that converter and we run an analog telephone to the gate, and they are happy. No need for a PC, no need, just only a security guy sitting there, and no need to make a fiber for 1 kilometer and then make a switch there just only for an IP phone. No, we can use the converter and then run for them a copper cable to the gate to serve them. So this is really a commercial business. This organization doesn't purchase a PBX. They just only subscribe in a service with a local company provider, and will give them a lot of benefit. And if we try to see the benefit, just to run here, we will have a fixed monthly payment, which is a very good thing for them. No need to have a million to have your own PBX, which is at the end of the way doesn't add competitive advantage to you as a service provider regarding of your business. If you are hospital or for medical field, or you are organization on, let's say that, manufacturing or anything else, so it's not core business for me. So it's better for me to have a monthly fixed payment, and this is one of the price in Saudi Arabia. You can find per telephone per month you can pay 10 Saudi Riyal just only for subscription fees, and this is used for currently now for some area. And also take what you need. For example, if my PBX's capacity, the maximum capacity is 100, and then suddenly my organization expanded and the 100 extension is not enough for me, I have to throw away that PBX and purchase a bigger one. Here, no need. I can just only make a new agreement and expand my scope with this telephony service provider, so they can give me whatever I need in the future. So no need for me to purchase big PBX at the beginning and use it 50% and not utilize it. No, I can just only purchase, subscribe what I need from now. No need to worry about the size of the PBX. And also I will not maintain my telephone network here because I'm going to use the LAN network. So no need for telephone network. This is a headache. Actually, you have to install it and run it in each and every office in your organization, which is a headache. Also, no maintenance cost for the hardware of the PBX. PBX is owned by the local service provider, and much more features, as we saw that the mobility is great features. So I can work from home if I'm a telephone operator, for example, or if I work in a hospital for the appointment department. So the patient can call me to reserve an appointment with a doctor. I can receive and then I can record their appointment on the system from my home. No need to go and work from the hospital itself. And will give great flexibility. And here what we demonstrated at mobility, this is what we saw it before. We saw it not in simulation, but in real demonstration with totally two different 3CX company as a soft phone and Mytel MD110 as a BBX. And let me go back to my simulation to see what the home user will enjoy. Home users has their own link carrying the internet. What if we know that the small router that the local telephone ISP gave it to me is give me internet. What if I can subscribe by IP phone and also by auxiliary extension, and I can run this extension with me outside the home? We know that the software is coming here is could have a VPN built in. So if I am outside the home, just only the VPN will make me connect to my service provider, and then my phone will keep ringing, and I can also subscribe in auxiliary extension. So this is my main number, and this is my auxiliary number. If I make a call from this, the only caller ID will show up here is 120 to the other part. If somebody call 120, it will ring here and there, so I will not miss any call. And we try to commercialize this service. It's not yet done here in Saudi, for example, but it looks promising. It works fine in our lab in small test with different brands, and we believe that it will be a successful feature and service if it implemented well. Thank you very much for your listening.